when I was about 17, I saw Linton Kwesi Johnson do a poem on Channel 4 News about the amount of black people who died in police custody. And he did it in 3 minutes, and he named names, and as far as I was concerned, it was a black man on the telly, right, being quite intelligent, very clever, and like naming John Major and Tony Blair, and actually the politicians and the PCC and all the, 3 minutes, you know what I mean? And it was like, story told, now do something about it. And I remembered that when I got back to doing the journalism, I was thinking, 3 minutes. Like if I can get something down to that sort of length, then and get it across, I don't need to kiss the arses of the liberal people at The Guardian. I can do my own thing. And so I kind of did more poetry performance and poetry slams, which is 3 minutes generally for a poetry slam. And it just developed into doing poetry. I do other stuff as well. I'm sure you want to know.
Yeah, tell us a bit about the other stuff that you do.
The other stuff I do over the period of time, I bought a camera with a little grant from Preston City Council for 250 quid 8 years ago. I've now taken over 80,000 photographs with that camera.
Wow.
It was just something that I did. Do you know what I mean? And I don't Photoshop anything, so that's why there's so many, because I like to make sure it's right, rather than messing with it later. I do painting. That's more for emotional release, and generally in the winter when I don't want to go outside and I'd like to spend some time doing something, because generally poems, they may not take very long to do. They might take a lot of thinking about, you wouldn't even know you're thinking it, so they didn't even sort of come out. But as a painting you can take your time with it. I remember once doing a painting and I did a background and I put some colouring on and I looked at it and I touched it a bit more and it's like, oh, it's done. And I was like, what do you mean it's done? It's done, leave it alone, it's done. And I wanted to do more with it, no, that's it. But with painting you can take your time with it. And like I said, the loop station it's just a bit of fun, really. And I like fat, heavy beats, and if I can do them myself, then it's much more enjoyable. I like to get somewhere with the loops, but I've realised that the poetry is what I would consider to be my gift, which I need to give. So.
But there's